What is up, YouTube? Today I'm coming back at you with another gaming pickups video, and I am recording this video a little bit early, I would say. I'm not sure if I'm recording this before Thanksgiving, and I'm not sure if this is going to go up today or if it's going to go up after Thanksgiving weekend and Monday, because I have a long break off work, so I'm not sure if it's going to go up before or after, but either way, you guys will be seeing this somewhere around now. And so I got a bunch of new games, and a lot of them are actually like brand new games, which I don't do very often, but this month a lot of brand new stuff came out that I was really, really looking forward to, so I just had to get it. And I honestly haven't had much time to play any of these either, just because I've been really busy lately, so I've played a little bit of all of them, but I haven't actually gotten into them, so especially the one I'll get to. So let's just get into it. We'll go oldest games to newest games, like always, and that starts us off with the PlayStation 1. Alright, so I got a really nice PlayStation 1 game here today, and this one is more famous for being on the Nintendo 64, but I saw it for the PlayStation 1, and I like the PlayStation 1 better. No, I don't have anything against the N64, I just like the PS1 better. And I picked up Star Wars Dark Forces, and this is an amazing shape. Just look how shiny that case is. It's a really good shape. So yeah, this is a first-person shooter Star Wars game that's based on, I think it's in the Doom engine, and it did come complete, obviously, with the disc, which looks amazing. I love this disc. And it comes with the LucasArts company store catalog and the manual. So it came complete. And this game's really, really cool. The first Star Wars shooter, basically. Well, to me at least. And it's just really, really fun, really well done. Kind of difficult, but, you know, kind of comes with the games at the time, so I'm really excited to have this in my PlayStation 1 collection, especially in such nice shape. Next, we're going on to the Nintendo DS, which is a big jump. I didn't get anything for the PS2, GameCube, or anything like that, because most things I got are really new. This is something I actually got, or was actually given to me, because I was having a really bad week at the beginning of this month, and I had a flat tire. I was supposed to go in early to work one day, and I ended up having to go in late because I had to change a flat tire. When I went to go get my tires changed, the rim was cracked, so I had to buy a new rim too. It was just a really bad day, and my girlfriend was really, really awesome, and she did not have to do this, and she bought me a game, and she knows I really like Ninja Turtles, so she picked me up the TMNT for the Nintendo DS. This is a top-down beat-em-up game, and it's honestly not that bad. I like Ninja Turtle games, and the TV shows. The newest movie was kind of the weakest movie I think they've had, including Turtles in Time. So, really, really happy to have this game, and it's actually pretty fun. A lot of reaction time stuff when you're jumping from buildings to buildings, which is really cool. So, I'm happy to have that in my collection. Alright, the next game I got is a Xbox 360 game. Now this is a little bit different than Xbox 360 games I normally pick up. So far I have 14 Xbox 360 games, which are all exclusives to the Xbox 360. This is going to be my first non-exclusive game for the system. And the reason I picked this up is because it's a special edition that is only on the Xbox 360 from a certain store. So I really like this franchise, so I really wanted the special edition, so I bit the bullet and got it for the Xbox 360, even though I prefer to get my multi-plats on the PS3. So I picked up Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13. So now I have every single game in this mini-series, I would say. And this is the Target exclusive edition. And it comes with this really nice slipcover case. And it has this really nice back artwork. I have yet to play this, so I really don't know the story in this one. But it also comes with a steelbook, which I was really, really excited to get. And it has Cloud's outfit from Advent Children, or the same style, I should say. It's not exactly the same, but and it's a nice and matte finish steelbook, which I prefer over the shiny ones. You see the spine, and on the back here it says it has the logo for the game franchise, and obviously it did come complete, the disc and the downloadable voucher for the DLC that comes with it, and the inside artwork is really, really nice as well. So I am excited to get this, and now I've been putting off playing Final Fantasy 13. I actually haven't played through all of them. I've played about halfway through the first Final Fantasy 13, but then my older PS3 had died, so I never started it back up, and I was waiting to get this game in order to start that back up. So now that I have it, I'm going to start through all of them, and I'm really excited because I was enjoying the story for the first Final Fantasy 13. The combat was kind of bland, but I was really enjoying the story, so I'm excited to have all of them, and can't wait to get started with that. Alright, so now we're moving on to games that are all brand spanking new, like just came out in the last couple weeks. And these are all pre-orders. These are the pre-orders that I've been holding on to for a while. So, the first one we'll go through is a game, this is the oldest of the new ones, I should say. And this one is called Rodea the Sky Soldier for Nintendo 3DS. I should mention we're moving on to 3DS. This is Rodea the Sky Soldier. Now, as you can see, there's the back, there's the front. Obviously, it came complete since it is, it was a pre-order. I got the special edition or launch edition, whatever you want to call it. It comes with the soundtrack. I'm not really going to show you those. And I didn't do an unboxing because it only came with the soundtrack, and the box was barely bigger. The outside box was barely bigger than this, so I just figured it wouldn't really be that fun. But this is a 3D platformer, and it's very similar to like Sonic Adventure and that style of platformer. So if you're a fan of those, this might be something to check out. It should be noted that the game itself was originally intended to be put out on the Wii, so the Wii version is the definitive version. This is actually just a port, which for the 3DS isn't bad. A lot of people have been complaining about frame drops, but honestly, I play so many retro games, the frame drops in this don't even seem that bad. I've seen some crazy bad frame drops, like in some retro games, older retro games, but you never heard about them back then because there was no internet and people really didn't care as much. But for some reason, it's a big thing now. It's really not that bad. It's very playable, so I'm excited to get this. There's some voice acting on here. Voice acting's kind of cheesy, but yeah. Excited to get that. Alright, so the next 3DS game I picked up is the one that you guys have already know that I have because I just did an unboxing of it, and I picked up The Legend of Legacy. And this game is pretty awesome. I originally only intended to play like the first 10 minutes of it, but then I ended up playing like a half hour or more, and I had to stop myself because I had other things to do. But I was really, really enjoying this game. The story's really, really cool. The voice acting is very sparse, but the voice acting that's there is very high quality. This is a Final Fantasy style RPG, and the graphics, it uses the same engine as the Nintendo DS Final Fantasies and Bravely Default. I'm not sure who owns that engine. I'm really curious to see who owns that engine for those RPGs, because I see it all over the place for the 3DS and DS. So I'm really curious. But that is what this game is. It's really, really cool. I love turn-based RPGs and JRPGs, and you don't really get them that often anymore. So that anytime I do see one, I really, really try to get it. So this is one that I wanted to pick up. And not that I mean that you don't get turn-based RPGs, but you see more tactics style turn-based RPGs now than you do the old Final Fantasy style where, random encounter, battle style. I like that, so you don't see that very often, so I was excited. The next system is the Vita, and I did get a new Vita game. And yes, Vita games do come out, guys. They do exist in physical form. And this one came out pretty recently, so I decided to get this. I pre-ordered this, and in order, excuse me, in order to even get a copy of this, you had to pre-order it. That's how Vita games are now. It's such an unpopular system that the only way to get physical copies of stuff is to really pre-order it or hope that GameStop has it used. Because honestly, retro stores don't have anything besides like Sonic Racing Transformed, which is a very common game in the system, and anything past that release date is not there. So the only way to get this stuff is either pre-ordering or hoping to get it used, really. So I picked up Sword Art Online Lost Song, and this is a action RPG, and I'm really, really excited for it because the graphics on this are fantastic, like most Vita games. And the voice acting is very, very good. I think they got the same people to voice act that they did in the anime. I haven't actually seen the anime, but it sounds up to that quality. So I'm really, really looking forward to this. This is supposed to be like the series is supposed to be like based off an MMO, sort of like Dot Hack style, but more anime, more modern anime things in it. So I'm really, really excited. It has a really fun combat system, and it's got a really cool flying system as well. And it has no ties to the anime, so you can play it individually, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm really looking forward to it. So I love my Vita, and it doesn't get as many games that I would like to see on there. A lot of the games that come out now are tactics RPGs that have like 2D sprites. You don't see many high quality 3D games going on there anymore. And if you do, they don't release physical copies, which is really irritating. Like, they release a lot of high quality games. Like, the Atelier series has been pumping out games on the Vita, but it's all digital, which is so stupid because I really, really would like to get my hands on physical copies of them. That's why I bought this, because it's an awesome, high quality 3D RPG with a physical copy. I'm going to support that when I can, and that's why I got that game. The last game I picked up is one that really should be no surprise if you're a fan of my channel, which I'm not sure how many of you are, but this game is one of the games that really launched my channel. Actually, the first video that actually started gaining traction with subscribers for me was based off of this series alone. And I picked up Star Wars Battlefront, the deluxe edition. I told you guys I'd get the best edition I could. And honestly, I don't do DLC, so I didn't get the season pass version, but this is the deluxe edition. And it has the cool Stormtrooper cover that I really, really like. This is what I'm not going to lie to you guys. Part of the reason I only got the deluxe edition was because of this cool cover. The difference of cover really is what pushed me over the edge on getting the deluxe edition versus the regular edition. So, yeah, the cover's sweet. Obviously, it came complete. I'm really, really kind of mad about this. I haven't had time to play this at all. Like, I played the beta, and I love the beta. So I know I'm going to love this game. I just haven't had time to play it. So, yeah, I love the game. It's really, really fun. I put a lot of time into it already from the beta, so it's a fun game. Really worth checking out if you're a fan of Battlefront. And honestly, this game, if this series is what really put my channel on the map back, I don't know how many years ago now, but it's been a couple years, like 4 years or so, since my channel started taking off. And back then, I was speculating on this game being made by Free Radical. Not by Free Radical. Free Radical had their game canceled at that point. It was Spark Unlimited. That was who was the leading contender, or rumored contender, for making this game originally. And I still have that video up if you want to go check it out. It's really old, and it's got some PS2 online gameplay of Battlefront 2 back when you could still do that. So I'm just really happy. This is one of my favorite franchises of all time. And a lot of people say this doesn't live up to the franchise. But I was talking with me and my friend Nicomite36, and me and him were like really old friends on YouTube, and we both really love Battlefront. And we both agree that this feels very Battlefront. The only thing that I really think that feels similar is the visuals. The visuals definitely have that Battlefield vibe, but other than that, it plays very Battlefront-like, especially if you're playing in third person. The first person feels a little bit more Battlefield-like, but the third person definitely feels just like Battlefront. The only differences obviously are the new mechanics like the star cards and the power-up system. other than that, it's really the same game. It's always been a casual shooter. It's never been a serious competitive shooter. So I I'm really excited to get this. I just wish it had a campaign, but at least it has a single player, which is what really matters to me. So I've dragged this out long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comment box below. I'm always happy to hear your suggestions or just, plain old comments. And that's all I really have for you guys. I read all my comments, like I said. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.